Very nice na, uy. Wow!
Uy, nalaog na.
Wow! Wow!
Ka-fresh.
Wow! Oh, nice na sa nina ni Nicolay. Oh. Hi everyone! Let's talk about the topic on how we can avoid the diaper rash for the baby, because at this time we are already at the point wherein Nicolay already really loves to walk, because he has already started discovering how he can walk, and so he is really enjoying his walking time this time. So in the morning, after he has his breakfast, then he walks outside of the home, and then before lunch, after he came from sleep, and then after lunch, and then in the afternoon, and then in the evening. So he really loves to walk at this time already. So our concern now is, how do we prevent diaper rash? Because sometimes we can see that his groin has some diaper rash, and previously we have not encountered it, and so it's more frequent right now because of the frequency of his walk as well. And so I think there's an accumulation of heat because he is still wearing his diaper, and as well as I think with the usage of the pants or the shorts that he has been using. So these are also factors, and also some wetness because the diaper accumulates the urine, and sometimes there's also poop. And so these are the things that can probably also predispose the baby to have a diaper rash. So we want to share our experience with you as a parent, so that if ever you are already at the stage wherein you're also trying to look for information wherein how you can prevent the diaper rash, this might be something that will be helpful for you. So I'll show you what are the pants that he has been using, what are the types of shorts that he has been using, what you can probably think about when it comes to the usage of the rompers, and as well as the creams that he is currently using whenever there is a diaper rash in his groin. So he has this kind of short wherein it's kind of small, so you can see the length here. For Nicolay's age, he is already at 1 year old, and so this kind of shorts here is already kind of small for him. Although it says here that it's for 12 months. However, as you can see, if along with his diaper, then it's kind of becoming bulky, and of course the length becomes shorter because there's also the bulk of the diaper there. And also this one, this is also 12 to 18 months. So sometimes, even though it says it's 12 to 18 months, however, if you are to check or when it is being used by the child, and you have to be able to consider the usage of the diaper, and so this becomes small for his size, even though it says 12 to 18. So what we have recently discovered is this kind of pants here. So he is wearing this kind of pajama, and so there's some additional space here that you can see. I think this is really specifically allocated for the diaper. And so it's also not very tight, wherein that's also good for the boy, because at times he can be very sweaty because he already likes to walk. And so probably if your child also is already in that stage wherein he is walking a lot, then you have to consider that the pajama should have some extra space in there. So if ever that you are thinking of buying a pajama and your child is still wearing a diaper, this additional like clothy here for the diapers allocation, I think so would be a good idea. We actually have bought this one in SM, so you can buy it in any of the department stores. I think this is Hush Hush Basics. It's even 6 to 9 because I'm thinking that with the length, this is just a fine for the 1-year-old child. And if we are to compare the width of these pants compared to this one, then you can really see a huge difference. So it is, I think, way better because there's more ventilation in there. So this one is almost the same. This is the one that he also currently wears. So also with this one, I think this one is just, I just bought it online. I just bought it in Lazada. But the concern as well in buying in Lazada or in Shopee is that you do not actually, you cannot really see what is the quality of the cloth, because sometimes you get lucky in buying and sometimes it's not, because sometimes the cloth quality is good and sometimes it's not really cotton. And of course the baby is still very small and the skin can be very sensitive too because they are still very young. So you also have to think about that it should be cotton. For this one coming from Uniqlo, this is actually 80 in height is 80, and there's also some specification here for the weight. It says here that it's 96 cotton and 4% spandex. So this is also good for him because it is longer in length for the how do I say, the buttocks area. So if the child wears the diaper, then there is no problem because there is still space in there. So these are the kinds of pajamas and the kinds of shorts. So whenever the child already starts to walk, then you really have to consider, because they are more active, then you have to be able to get a pajama or a shorts that is way longer considering the diaper. So now I'll be showing to you what kind of rompers that he is using. So here he is previously using this one, but we do not have plan anymore of having him wear this one, because although this is really very nice, I really love the design. And it's also very nice because there's just a zipper and you can easily remove it if ever that you are going to change the clothes. And also one additional advice, that if you're going to buy one piece or romper or such as this, it would be best if there's a zipper that you can just easily open so that you can change the diaper of the baby. So this is 9 to 12. So Nikolai's age is still 12, but however with his height, then we have some kind of concern, because the moment that he's going to use this one with the diaper, then the same concern that we are having, that he will have rashes because he is more active. So I think you really have to always think about the length of the clothes, and as well as to consider the diaper. This one is coming from Uniqlo. So we have 70 for this one, we have 80, we have 90. So right now we are just using the 90 because there's still some space if he is going to wear this one, and that is a good thing, because if he is walking, then there is no problem with the diaper, because there's still some space, there's still some air. And with this kind of short as well, I have shown in the video earlier that this is also the one that he has been using. We recently bought this one. This is Hush Hush still. It's inexpensive. It's just you can buy like 3 pieces of this one, and then 3 pieces of shorts with just 300 pesos. So it's almost the same as buying online. But then if you go to the mall as well, if it's easier for you to just go to the mall, then you can also be able to inspect if it's really cotton, and then other things that you are considering when you are buying clothes for the child. So with this one, this is way better because it's taller in length, so there is still space the moment that he is going to use it. And also because it's very hot in the Philippines, so with this one, that there's no sleeves, then it's better because he will feel there's more ventilation. It's not too hot for him, and he feels comfortable because this doesn't have any sleeve, and the cloth itself is not thick. So with regards to the diaper, what kind of diaper is he using? So previously we are using this tape diaper, this one from Rascal. We have used the small, medium, and large for this one, and this is already extra large. So we liked the tape diaper of Rascal because it really absorbs a lot of liquid coming from his urine, and there is no problem. However, with increased mobility of the boy, then it can easily be removed. So it would be better that the boy will now use the pants type of the diaper. It's only Rascal that we have been using. No, there's also Huggies previously that we were using, but if you're going to compare like the absorption, I think absorption of the diaper, the Rascal actually has a better absorption because it is the I don't know what do you call this portion here, but it is thicker compared to the Huggies. But we have also been using Huggies before when Nikolai was still like I think 0 to 3 or 0 to 6. But then when he reaches 6 to 12, then we have been using Rascal only. So first the thing, when he was still newborn, we were using the tape diaper, but when he became more mobile, then we have chosen the Rascal. We like it because I think it is not about, I'm not so sure, because even with Rascal, I was thinking that maybe it's with the brands of the diaper, but I think it is not about the diapers brand. It is about like frequency of changing if there is wetness on the buttocks or the a private part of the boy. I think also with regards to the mobility, I think it's also about how hot it is, because really Philippines is a tropical area, and so it's more hot when the person is more mobile. There will be more sweat, and so I think there should be a more frequency of changing for the diaper. So this is currently what we are using. If you are using a different type of brand for your diaper and that's good enough for you, and the child is not experiencing any diaper rash, then there's no problem. You don't need to change at all. So you can stick with what you are using currently. So the last thing that I want to mention is about the creams that he is using, because there's really some instances wherein we cannot avoid that the boy will have his diaper rash. And so how do we address if there's a diaper rash? And so this is not recommended by anybody. This was not informed to us by the doctor, but we're just exploring what could be the creams that we can probably use and can address the redness and the diaper rash of the boy. So we were previously using this Sodo cream when he was still very young, but then we have experienced that when we use one of the Sodo creams, the consistency of the cream is kind of different. It's kind of more wet, and so we didn't bother about it. And when we applied it to the skin of the boy, he has experienced like redness, and there's even more rash. And so we went to the store who was selling that one, that Sodo cream, and we just reported to them, and we use another type of Sodo cream, the one that has a better consistency for its cream. But then still, Arta mentioned that still there's sometimes that there was a time that the boy's skin was still has the redness, and so we're no longer using this one. But I know for sure that for others this can also be very effective, because we have been using this one in the hospital when we care for patients who are bedridden, and they will usually experience rashes for the skin because of the prolonged stay, or they have been supine for a lot of times. And so we are using this, and I know that this can be really very effective for others, but with our boy it's not. So we started other thing, which is we use another thing, and we are currently using this one. This is from, I don't know how to pronounce this, Aven. This is Seracam Nutrition. So the consistency of this one is very like more fluid. You can see that one. It's lightweight, and this is the one that he has been using. With this one, we have seen the difference, and we have seen that it's effective for his skin. And so we do not choose other creams anymore, because this is effective for him. Although price wise this can be expensive, you can actually check this one in Lazada and Shopee. Please check the official store of Avene Aven and you can be able to use this one if ever that it's something that you want to probably explore, if ever that your child is having diaper rash. With our boy, this is very effective. This is what the pediatrician has recommended to us. Our pediatrician is Dr. Balboa. We are here in Davao currently. And when we had some redness on the face of the boy, she was saying that the boy has a sensitive kind of skin. And so and probably that's also the reason, because the boy has a sensitive skin, that's also the reason why this soda cream is not working with him. Because Avene Aven is, I think this is really intended for children, because you can see here there is a a photo or an indication in here that it can be used for mom, it can be used for a child, it can be used for very little children, it can be used by even newborn or 0 to 1 child. So let me just show you that this one in here. So this is the indication if ever that to whom it can be used. So with this one, we are using this for the face of Nikolai because he has kind of sensitive skin, and so when there was redness on his skin, and the doctor, the pediatrician, informed to us that we can be able to use this one. So we have purchased this one, and this really works with the skin. So you can see here it is a Seracam, but it is eczema. And then this one is for his diaper rash, Seracam and Nutrition. I think there can also be other products that you can use, probably Cetaphil, but you also have to, it's really you really need to discover and explore whether it works with your child or some, because our children has different types of skin, and so other products might work on them, and with the other children it will not work for them. And so there's really a need for us to explore what works best for them or not. So those are the things that we have that we want to share with you. It's about the pajama, it's about the clothes, the romper, it's about the diaper, the frequency. Also, you need to be able to really monitor how often do you need to change the diaper of the boy, and then also the usage of the cream. So if ever that you have questions, we can share as much as we can if we have previously experienced it already. So we are still on our learning process in terms of taking care of the boys. So thank you for watching. Until the next video. Bye.